What up, guys? Welcome to my Barbell Brigade home office. And today I have two coworkers. One of them, her name is Mia. And then we also have Cooper over there. And way in that corner, you'll see a sneak peek of a bunch of random ass props that might seem really weird, but it actually has to do with this video, and I'll share later. So this year is our 10-year anniversary. It's Barbell Brigade's 10th birthday. Isn't that freaking crazy? We've been around since 2013. It's 2023, and we've done so much already. We've launched a gym, apparel, and supplements was like our last biggest venture, which you'll see over here. A lot of people do ask, like, how do you launch a supplement company? And it almost feels like any new like influencer or athlete, as they get a certain following, they want to start their own thing, which is really cool because I love the entrepreneurial spirit of social media. And I wanted to dedicate a video to kind of showcase how we did it. And it might not be the right or the wrong way, but this is how we do it. And this is something you guys can follow along if you guys want to launch your own supplement company. So I'm a firm believer when it comes to making any company that the products come first. Some people, it's marketing comes first. Some people, it's branding where logos come first. To me, ultimately, the product comes first because after, is one of my coworkers eating our props? You better not be eating our props. That coworker Cooper right there eats everything. Stay away. I heard the crinkling in the background. Back to what I was saying about products. I believe product comes first because just like a Tesla, for example, you get in one, you're like, oh, I love this. Then you tell your friends about it, or you yourself need to get the next Tesla or the other car, right? So to me, the product is its own marketing. You take it, you either have an immediate love or a distaste for it, and that dictates whether or not you're gonna get another one. So for us, we spent most of our R&D on the ingredients itself. So each one of these bad boys, like from the immunity support, to the pre-workout, to our strength stack, to our greens, to our multivitamin, each one of these is at least 6 months to a year's worth of R&D testing, making sure I feel good. I feel like my performance is better. I feel my recovery is better. I have other athletes test it out. I look at the research. We have clinically proven ratios of the ingredients, and we do all of that over and over and over before we're like, okay, we're happy with it, and we launch it. So what we have here is probably something we've solidified since 2017, which is our immunity support, which is technically electrolyte and B complex and vitamin C blend. So this is to optimize your health, keep you hydrated, and keep you healthy so that you don't get sick. So when I was doing a bunch of like stand-up and a bunch of like comedy shows, I was traveling on flights all the time, and I'd get sick all the time. After I started taking this, didn't really get sick anymore. This is our pre-workout. If you guys have tried this, this is like the closest you're gonna get to legal crack. We got 350 milligrams of caffeine, a ton of stuff to help to get you hyper focused into your workout. So like if you need to run a marathon, which you see me taking run a marathon, if you need to do a bodybuilding show, powerlifting show, we designed this so that you take this and boom, you get after training. Strength stack, it's our creatine and pump blend. You take this and this is gonna help you build muscle, help you push harder, longer, more endurance in the gym so you can get those rep 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 in. That's what this is for. Performance greens is to hit all your micronutrient needs. I know a lot of us, we don't always get vegetables at every serving, so this is a super condensed form of 6 superfoods packed into one. Our multivitamin, it's bone, gut, heart, brain, overall health. So this is like your insurance policy. So this is kind of like what we call kind of our pillars of performance. Like when you're trying to design a race car, a lot of people, in my opinion, outside, they go outside first. Is it shiny? Are the wheels nice? You know, for me, I'm like, pop the hood open. Is the hood good? Are we running good power? Do we have a good transmission? Can we put power to the wheels? We do that first, then we build the outside. So that's why we started off with like, what is gonna be under the hood, right? What's good under the hood? And then let's fucking supercharge this motherfucker. So this has been our supplement line from 2017 up until 2022. What are we doing for 2023 that's special and different? I'll show you guys over there. All right, so what you see over there is what we've done from 2017 till 2022. And we designed all those labels in 2017. So for 2023, for our 10-year anniversary, for the start of our next decade, we're like, what can we do? Because we love the formula. It's trusted, it works. We've seen so many people hit crazy PRs on it. Squat 700, pull 8 on the exact same supplements. I'm like, what can we do to like represent ourselves, you know? And so we're like, you know what? I think it's time for a facelift. Just like how people get a new haircut where it's like new year, new me. We're like, some people get implants like Gio where she's like, I'm a new person. But I'm like, oh, you are a new person. But yeah, so this is our way of refreshing and rebranding. So what I actually have in front of me is some top secrets. So all of you guys need to sign an NDA in the comments before I show you. Type NDA, write your name. This is top secret information. I don't want no other companies copying our shit because they always copy our shit. But we got 6 new options for the relabel. And to be honest, all 6 look fucking sick, right? Don't they all look fucking sick? So these are all, we're trying to like do more of what people love about the brand and also do less, where like less is more at the same time. So that's how we re-arrived at this. Like we know people love our skull. We know people love the BBs. People love the darkness that Barbell Brigade brings, right? It's aggressive, it's blacks and whites. Just like that flag, our gym is white, black equipment, and you come and you want to feel hardcore. But people also like that Barbell Brigade is clean, it's subtle. It's like sometimes you just rock the, you know, and you're like, it's the minimal, less is more. So we're like, okay, with that in mind, let's get together and start developing labels. So shout outs to Oliver. He's a British graphic designer. And I like British graphic designer because they come with this clean aesthetic, just like the way all British people smell. They smell so fresh. I've smelled all of them. So this is option 1. Option 1, I didn't go with. This is so funny. I feel like I'm going on a dating show where I'm like canceling which one's first, and then we end up with the final one. But this one we didn't go with because I feel like that skull, although I love in the background, it's a little bit too much, takes up too much presence, and then I feel like that's too much color for that minimalist look that we want. Like we're also thinking big picture. Like if we were to scale and we were to be at a vitamin shop or GNC, we want the Barbell Brigade shelf to go, like people come in and there's like a black hole, there's like a void, like all color gets sucked out. Cause you see all kinds of crazy colors, right? Of all the other different brands, we want our corner to be like, oh shit, damn, player, what's that? So this one I don't think sucks all the color out of the room. This one's pretty cool, but as I saw is the word gradation, where like, you know, it gets slightly less saturated. This skull is a little bit less. I'm moving towards this, so I'm like, you know what happens if it goes even less? So that brings me to this one, because you'll see this skull and this one is even less prominent. And I love the lines in the skull because it reminds me of like a fingerprint. Like this is our DNA, you know, like at the core of anything we make is go hard. The skull, which means death, push yourself to your limits, cross barbells. At the end, at the core of what we do, our DNA is go hard. So I'm sorry, you must go home. You must go home. We're keeping you. This one's pretty dope too. I love the BBs, but from a design standpoint, 4 and 5, there's 2 BBs. So I'm not a big fan of redundancy, especially for something where we're like, we need to be able to rinse and repeat on our protein, our immunity support, our greens, like the whole line, right? I'm like, I don't want to have too many BBs on a shelf. So you got to think like in that way. Also, even our gym display. So I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. But number 4 and number 5, you're also dismissed. But what I do like about you guys are we just let them know what the, oh, what? Am I pointing at a brand new flavor? What the fuck? What the fuck? What did I just sneak a motherfucking new flavor? Yes, we did. Watermelon yuzu. Just imagine that in your mouth, okay? The fruitiness of watermelon, the citrusiness of yuzu, the of both putting it together. So not only are we coming out with a new label, we're coming out with a brand new pre-workout flavor, probably coming out within a week or two of this video. So you guys heard it here first, even before the people that follow us on Instagram. So shout outs to you guys for watching our long form content. But yes, our yuzu watermelons dropping. The BBs, I'm sorry, number 4, number 5, you must go home because we like the BB and we like the skull and they don't contain it. So that leaves us to number 3 and number 6. To the untrained eye, y'all might be like, motherfucker, that looks the same. And I would say to you, yes, because it's the untrained eye. But to the trained eye, because I look at this shit all fucking day long, you'll see that the supplements is bigger font here, more prominent. This one's a little bit more subtle, and we include the actual logo. So for me, when I compare these two, I actually really like this one. I think it incorporates all the elements of the brand, from the DNA in the background to Barbell Brigade, like our actual custom font, to our BBs, to our skull. And I just like how, like, what is important is in your face. It's pre-workout. And then, you know, like how many servings, dietary supplement and all that stuff is like in the background, you don't give a fuck. And then what flavor is it? Use the watermelon, put the colors on, pow, 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 pow. So it's just nice and clean, you know what's up. So that's what I narrowed it down to, is this is gonna be, this same treatment is gonna be the same across all of the other ones. So just comparing the two, you can kind of tell like, oh shit, this does look more gangster, more modern, taking everything we liked about the old labels and then concentrating, like super concentrating it into this new one. See that? And what's dope, and it's good that you guys came on this special day, because these actual physical labels just arrived literally yesterday. So not only do we have L digital mock-up, L print mock-up, we have L real deal though, as they say in the Guadalajara regions of Mexico. Check it out. Yuzu watermelon pre-workout. This is gonna be the actual label. And no, the bottle isn't this big. You crazy. This goes around the bottle, okay? So if this is the bottle, it goes around it. Some of you guys are nuts. You thought the bottle was a foot long or something? No. So, oh, we got a magical hand coming into the picture. The ugliest hands I've ever seen. We put this here. This is with the new. Look at that. Now imagine this, right? At a GNC vitamin shop. Boom, 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 boom. I look sick. And one last minute change that we made too. It's since the pre-workout's called Yuzu Watermelon, we mocked it up. It was Watermelon Yuzu. We put it back to Yuzu plus Watermelon. So we got that for this. Also, our #1 selling flavor, Sour Gummy. One of the OGs. We got that. So we just try to like distill what is the essence of that. And less is more. Multivitamin for that blue label is now this one. Full body optimization. Still tells you what it does. And now we also renamed some of our supplements. So this used to be called immunity support. I think a lot of the things we get in customer service are like, what's immunity support? And then we're like, you know what? That's my bad. If we say something you don't understand, and when we know and we firmly believe in what's in the core ingredients, like we need to do a better job explaining. So check it out. Electrolytes and B complex. So you know exactly what that does. Electrolytes hydrates you. B complex makes you feel better. Anytime you feel kind of under the weather, you know, you pop I say wetter? Anytime you feel under the weather, you pop some B complex and you immediately feel good because they're your essential vitamins and minerals that your body needs. So keep it simple, playa. Electrolytes, B complex, you know what the fuck's going on. With performance greens, I think it's pretty straightforward. You want performance, you want your greens, get performance greens. So we didn't have to rename that. We did also rename our strength stack. So a lot of people are like, what's strength stack? Is that the same as protein? I'm like, no, it's not. So we realized, we caught ourselves always explaining, oh, our strength stack is creatine and pump. So like, let's just keep it simple and call it creatine and pump. So this is our creatine and pump formula, so you know exactly what you're getting. Flavor is Jamaica Punch, the most delicious flavor. Literally mixes well with every one of our other flavors. So we have the Jamaica and Punch colors right here. Keep it simple. So everything has the same treatment. Very clear exactly what it does. Pre-workout, creatine pump, multivitamin, performance greens, electrolytes, B complex. And this is what you have to look forward to for 2023. Brand new labels, brand new branding, complete refresh with the proven ingredients that you trust. And I'm gonna leave you guys with this. A lot of you guys saw our Vietnamese coffee campaign, correct? Please correct me if I'm wrong. But since it was one of the most liked campaigns, like people really, really liked it. If my internet would just work. And by the way, shout outs to your guys' support for the Samurai Sumo collection. I believe we had like record numbers because people supported so hard. We sold out on a ton of stuff. But if we scroll down to the Vietnamese coffee stuff, where is it? Down here. People really loved this campaign. You know, like really bringing it to life. Like what's the culture behind the Vietnamese coffee? People really, really loved it. So for yuzu watermelon, we had to bring the same heat. So we're gonna have a funny ass skit about yuzu watermelon, which is why you have a samurai outfit, a geisha outfit. My best friend, Joe Sisakawa, is gonna do the voiceover in his Japanese voice. And look out for that because that whole campaign is gonna be so fun to shoot. And a lot of people, they comment like JK vibes, and I agree. It's almost like a JK slash fitness slash, you know, gangsterism of Barbell Brigade all into one. And that's what you have to look forward to. And thank you for watching How to Build a Supplement Company with Barbell Brigade.